So yeah, there we go. Been beaten by Manchester United. We were absolutely awful today. Terrible. You couldn't have asked for a worse start from us. Just there's no urgency for a lot of the game from Liverpool. No ideas. Again, I keep saying it, and I sound like a broken record, but we're really struggling to build out from the back properly and through the midfield. And yet, at times in that first half, we actually were able to do it. You know, there was times when we actually got the ball behind Casemiro, and we played the ball in to our strikers. It was fantastic. It was few and far between. Now, I think generally speaking, there's a lot of players in bad form at the moment, isn't there? I mean, listen, I really liked Kirkes last season, and I'm sure he'll come good. But right now, it looks like he's running in mud. Right now, he can't do anything right. You know, it's just take him out the firing line for a bit more than anything. You know, teach him about what we're going to do. I mean, you think about, you know, we're bringing all these players on and we're playing these mad formations, and you know, we end up with two midfielders, was it maybe? Or was it three with Gakpo in there? I'm not 100% sure. It felt like it was a two with Jones and Wirtz and like four strikers, and you know, there's not a lot of training time. Like, we're not right when we're playing our normal formation from the start of the game yet, and yet we just seem to be throwing it on and like just hoping that something happens. You know, and yeah, it's just mad. I mean, Gakpo's really frustrating me at the moment, and yet he's the one who scores the goal, and somehow he ends up hitting the inside of the post and it somehow bounces out. I'm not sure the physics allows that, but it did happen. I'm still seething at the fact that the first goal definitely should have been stopped, because it was clearly a head injury. I mean, the rest of the game, McAllister's wearing a Johnny on his head, and so clearly it was a head injury, and yet the game wasn't stopped for that. Michael Oliver was as useless as Michael Oliver normally is in big games. How this fella is thought of as one of the best referees in the country, I do not know, because people just mustn't watch him referee a Liverpool game at Anfield. He is terrible. Can't control a game, can't control a stadium, it's just awful in every way, shape. And yet Liverpool deserved, you know, to beat my Manchester United today. And the big thing for me, right, is if Manchester United come to Liverpool, especially this Manchester United side, they should have to play well to beat us. Teams aren't having to play well to beat Liverpool at the moment. Manchester United beat us at Anfield by being distinctly mediocre, and I think that's their first win in 9 years or something at Anfield. You've got to at least make them be good. But we didn't even have them do that, like, because we were as bang average as you can possibly see today. Just really poor across the board, man. I mean, listen, Conor Bradley, I don't think he's playing particularly well at the moment. Kirkes, I think, is playing awful. Virgil van Dijk had a really tough game against Bryan Mbeumo in that first half for me. And Mbeumo got the better of him a few times. He's a very, very good player. I'll give him credit. Canate had an okay game. How Harry Maguire ends up at the back stick, though, listen, I've only watched it once. How he ends up at the back stick with about two of his mates, and any one of them could have put the ball in the back of the net, I don't know. We just switch off. Where Chloe said the word just as we're about to record, then naive. We're naive, and we're playing rubbish, and we need to change something. Chiesa gave us a little bit of a spark. He gave us a little bit of a lift. I thought Jones was good at times as well. Ekatike come on, starts having a couple of shots and stuff like that. At least got the crowd into it a little bit. But yeah, we're just not very good at the moment, and it's not fun to watch. And there's people leaving, you know, when it's 1-1. People were leaving when it was 1-1 against Manchester United in the Cup. And people definitely didn't have the belief that we were going to get back into it with 8 minutes of added time. And that's really unusual. I'll tell you what else is really, really strange. The Kop and all of the other stands are singing for substitutions, and they are happening. Now, I'm sure the manager decided prior to the Liverpool fans singing for them, but that doesn't show a lot of trust, does it? And I think that's the sort of place we're in at the moment. But yeah, to review, to summarise, awful awful today.